President Volodymyr Zelensky says that between 50 to 100 Ukrainians are dying each day as Russia fights to gain control of the eastern Donbas region. Fierce fighting is raging in Severodonetsk, with Kiev accusing Moscow of using scorched earth tactic. Russian forces have launched sustained attacks in Luhansk since mid-April. Ukrainian officials say that medical services and supplies are running out. Now let's head to eastern Ukraine and speak to our correspondent Annalise Borges, who joins us live from the city of Dnipro. Annalise, fierce fighting ongoing there in eastern Ukraine where you are. What's the situation like there on the ground?
Well, Per, Ukraine said it has held off the latest Russian assault on a Ukrainian city in the east of the country, a Ukrainian city that had become one of the latest targets of Moscow's offensive in the region. Authorities say that Russian troops tried to storm the city of Severodonetsk, but were unsuccessful and retreated. They also said that they believe Moscow is moving firepower and manpower to the Luhansk province from other fronts and constantly shelling Ukrainian positions to try and storm some of the lines of defense there. The Ukrainian president, as you said, described the situation in the east as very difficult. He said it is the most difficult front for Ukrainian troops and that as many as 100 soldiers might be losing their lives there every day. That gives you, of course, an idea of just how fierce the battle for the Donbass has been, and we spoke to one soldier who knows the situation in the east very well, Andriy, who's 41 years old and was deployed to the Luhansk province at the start of this war. He described to us from a hospital bed here in Dnipro what happened on the 27th of March when his unit came under attack. He lost 80% of his battalion, but both of his sons continue to fight in the east.
We went out to the streets to check on the situation, and we saw reconnaissance drones above us. As an officer, I told everyone to go to the basement. As we went, artillery and grad rockets were fired at us. I felt my face contract. Then I woke up in hospital and I found out that I have a bullet wound to my head and shrapnel in my leg and arm, and they wanted to amputate my arm and leg because both were completely dead.
Doctors were able to save Andriy's arm and leg, but he will need at least 4 more surgeries before he can leave the hospital. They told him he will probably be here for another year. In that time, Andriy says he hopes Ukraine will win the war, but is adamant soldiers will need all the help they can get.
First of all, we need to prepare people mentally and physically. People who don't know what war is are going to fight. They have no idea of what war is all about. They saw films about it. They heard about Afghanistan and Chechnya from other guys. First of all, we need to prepare these people, and after that, we need weapons. If we have weapons, but we don't know how to use them, if a person doesn't know how to control a mortar, 1 millimeter of error is the equivalent of 10 to 100 meters during the hit. If they don't know how to shoot, what's the point in giving them weapons?